Everything I do it for you.
No filming.
Angry.
No filming allowed.
Here on break, we've got just over 100K.
Jackpot whispers and roulette wheel spin. In the city of sin, can't tell where I begin. Dealers gaze sharp, table feels alive. Every bet I place keeps the thrill in drive. Torching with TJ, stacking my dreams. Vegas heat rising, nothing's what it seems. Chasing that river, life on the edge. Every chip I push, I'm making my pledge.
Heads Up tournament today. Heads Up. Angie's here. Aren't you a doctor with a full-time job? You spend a lot of time in the poker room.
That is true. No work today.
Excellent. Heads up, heads up.
Heads up!
I think it's very likely that I'm going to draw Jules.
100%.
100% it's going to happen.
You heard it here first.
Mallory's talking shit though. Where's Mallory?
Oh, I'm either hitting Blair or TJ.
All right.
Maybe Mikey Johns, our POI.
Well, 1K heads up, 64 players. Jules is in there. Angie's in there.
I'm in there.
I'm in there. Q's in there. Q, you in there?
Yep.
You playing the heads up?
Yep. Not against you, I hope.
I hope not either.
No. Later.
Exactly. Heads up for the ring. That's what's going to happen.
That'd be cool.
I don't know how I can. Look at this fit. Oh my god, the Triton gear, the Ord hat.
1 to 3 unless it goes
and
super deep.
Persky's here. Holy shit. This is going to be a good time. There are no villains here. Except for Jules. Jules is the poker villain for sure. All right, so heads up tournament, the way it works. Capped at 64 players. We hope we don't get Noel. We crushed her in the field. Capped at 64 players. And you're playing heads-up battle, and if you win, you advance to the next round. So if you win 3 matches, you're in the money. 64, 32, 16, 8, 4, 2, 1. If you win 6 matches, you win it all, and you have a Rungood ring, and you're a title champion. So that's what we're trying to do. We're trying to win 6 heads-up matches today. 3 of them gets us the money, 6 of them gets us the title. Right now, only 50 people bought in. So if they don't cap out at 64, then some players are going to get a bye. So we hope we get a bye, and then we only have to win 5 matches to win the title. They're about to draw. We're going to see who our first heads-up competitor is. Put it up on the screen. We're going to find out who we're battling here. Heads-up is so much fun. All right, let's see if we can see what this heads-up thing looks like. Whoa! Oh! Rachel! Good morning. Oh, this doesn't tell us anything.
I think it's coming.
I'm at one of those tables, probably. We called it from the start. All right, let's go get him, I guess. How did this happen? Oh my God. I don't know how this happened, but we said from the start it was going to be me versus Jules. We said me versus Jules, and look what happens. Me versus Jules. She's texting all her friends. Oh my God, I got so lucky. I got TJ. First match over, we beat Lucky J Jules somehow, some way. We ran really good, but this is the one who was talking shit this morning, Mallory.
You needed lessons. I was happy to help.
No, that's not how you worded it.
I was happy.
You said, I can't wait to school TJ and heads up, is what you said.
To teach
No,
him.
that's not how you say that, no. And then she didn't even sign up. She's sitting here in the bench.
They don't want me to win these things.
Oh my gosh. Okay, well, I won. No thanks to you.
Happy to help.
Didn't teach me anything.
Good.
I'm open for pointers before round 2, though.
All right, sign me up.
Okay. All right. Well, maybe next time. Actually, after I win this thing, then you can give me pointers for the next one.
We'll compare notes.
Okay. Jules ran poorly and I ran well. That's how that happened. And I just got hit with the deck. Once we took the chip lead, we did get pretty aggressive and just put her in some bad spots. Got every big bluff through. Final hand, she had 6 big blinds. She shoved ace 7. I called with ace 4, and we just turned to 4 and got there. So first match down. A lot of people had buys. So once the opponent that I'm supposed to play in round 2 finishes his match, we're going to hop right back in there and do it again. Try to have the same success. Round 1, done. Moving on to the round of 32. We're going to play either Jeff Lennon or another guy, I don't remember his name. And hopefully we run just as good as we did to get here. Let's check in with John Koo. First round, you got fucked there at the end though, huh?
Yeah, top 2, 8-7. I 3-bet him. Flop 8-7 deuce.
You make top 2 in a heads-up tournament in a 3-bet pot, like, you're not supposed to lose.
Yeah, he had Jack 8, turn queen, river queen.
Oh,
Yeah.
I feel the pain. I'm sorry.
It happens. I got lucky on him, so he's a good player, solid player.
Yeah. Who are you playing?
I got a gentleman playing against Persky.
Oh, okay. I got you.
He's good.
Oh, they're already playing round 2?
Yeah.
My guys are still going over there.
You're the man?
Give me a song.
Janku's the man.
Yeah.
All I do is win, win,
Yeah,
win.
yeah.
But I need like some of my things that all I do is lose.
Life is good. That's all you need to say. Life
Okay,
is
yeah.
good.
I was gonna do who you share it with. You know,
Yeah,
like
yeah, that's
very-
good. That's
Yeah,
good.
well, mine is a bad choice. That was just the first one that came to mind.
Yeah.
All right, Coop. Appreciate you
Peace
and your
out.
support, and
Kick
wish
out.
you could play the main this weekend, but I'll win it for us.
Yeah, win it, and then good luck in Europe.
Thank you very much.
All right, take
All right,
care, man.
bye, Coop. Match number 2. They finally finished 3-hour match. Jeff Lennon in the
The
house.
Clippers. I'm going to clip your buddy right here.
My man.
Clippers.
I saw how you sucked out on him on that last hand. I saw that.
Ace 4. We both got here with Ace 4.
That's
TJ.
true. Ace 4s, we both beat better aces. So, you know, what happens when 2 guys who just can't lose run into each other?
We're going to find out.
Well, we lost round 2 of the heads up after waiting 3 hours to play our second match. We hopped in. We battled back and forth, but I ended up losing. He ran really, really good. He did what I did in my first match. All of his draws got there, all of his bad hands, made 2 pairs plus, had him drawing really thin multiple times, and he just always found a way. It's okay. Heads up, very volatile. But he got me big on one pot where I had 9-7 and he had 7-5 on 8-6 deuce. So I've got him just in great shape where we both have an open ender. And then he drills a 9 on the river. So I pay off a river bet with top pair. And, you know, if my straight draw gets there instead, then he's in bad shape. What are you going to do? It's okay. Jeff played well, and he ran better than I did. And we're out of the tournament. So no more poker today. There's a VIP dinner reception tonight at the steakhouse. And then tomorrow is the big main event. So we're fine with an early night or an easy night tonight. And then tomorrow we come back and we play what we're actually here for. $2,700 main. Get to work on defending our title. So no cash for us in these prelims. We're going to save the run good for tomorrow. Well, after we busted the heads up, it was still pretty early and we weren't jumping in anything else. So we went to the room and got a little bit of food and then went to play disc golf. Nice exercise, free to play in the public park here. There's a couple courses nearby, about 20 minutes away. And we shot even par, pretty good. Of course, I don't play very often. It's actually a pretty tough course. 100 degrees, sunshine. I think I got a little too much sun probably. But now we go back, take a shower, rest up a little bit, and then we got a beautiful VIP dinner tonight in the High Stakes Steakhouse, which is an amazing steakhouse inside the Thunder Valley Casino. And they do this every year during the Rungood stops. It's so special. Ben Irwin, the poker room manager, really takes care of his people, and people who come in to play this series just feels like they really appreciate players, which is, you know, sometimes, some people would say harder and harder to find these days for poker venues and poker stops. They do it right. So I highly encourage anybody who's never been to Thunder Valley to come out for Rungood Series, WPT, Circuit, or if you're just in the area, even when there's not a series running on. But especially during any of the series, so the action's good. All right, we're heading back in. We're going to try to avoid crowds because we're drenched in sweat and mud and dirt. We got to get into our casino or our hotel room one way or another. So we're going to try to ride the elevator by ourselves for everybody's benefit. So good at this, yeah.
Ships and wood ships and ships to sail the sea, but the best ships are friendships, and may they always be.
You have such a way with words.
Wait, that was actually brilliant.
Yeah, cheers, Rachel. Rachel, happy Rungood. One more, your man, Rachel. Cheers. This is going on the Torching with TJ vlog, okay?
Torching with TJ vlog.
Hell
Like
yeah.
and subscribe, but not too hard.
Everything I do it for you.
But
Today, we play the main event. $2,700 buy-in, $1 million guarantee, 2 starting flights. We're ready, baby. Defending our title. Last year, I won this very event for my biggest score ever at $192,000 plus. And I'm going to try to go back to back. The journey starts right now. All right, we are bought in. Table 28, seat 4. Bought in at exactly 11:11 a.m. That has to be lucky. Let's go find out who we're sitting with today. Yesterday did not go well. I didn't even update it after the fact. That's kind of sad. I busted in level 2 of the main event. I didn't play particularly well, but I ran really, really bad. I showed up on time, or about 10 minutes into the level. We were playing four-handed for a while. Four-handed, wide ranges, lots of aggression. But the blinds were super low, but I played 2 4-bet pots, and I lost both of them. One with jacks, one with ace-queen suited. Guy hit a 2-outer on me on another big pot. Paid off a river bet. And then, we were down to 12K from the 40K starting stack. We built it back up. We got pocket queens once. At this point, in level 2, we were 8-handed, I think. And what would happen very frequently is one of the early position guys who was playing over 50% of hands would open, and then 4 people would call, and they'd go to a flop. So there's just frequently a lot of dead money in the pot, and now I'm down to probably about 15,000 or so at the 300 big blind level. So I have 50 bigs, plenty. But one of the guys from Under the Gun +1 who is just playing a ton of hands raises to 800, and then gets 4 callers before it comes to me in the big blind, and I have pocket 8s. I have 50 big blinds. There's a ton of dead money out there. There's 12 big blinds in the pot or so it's a pretty big pickup for me. So I could just call, set mine against 6 people. I decided to 3-bet. I put 1/3 of my stack in the middle, the threshold. You don't want to go above that because you're committed. First of all, I basically have to get through the opener. If he folds, then I just win all the chips almost all the time. But if that doesn't happen, then I've already decided I'm going to call it off just because, I've committed 5K of my 15K. I'm getting a great price, and I could be up against a flip, obviously, or, with as wide of a range as he's playing, he could have ace-5 suited, all the, broadways, might even do it with pocket 7s, I'm not sure. But regardless, I put in 5K, hoping to get through, but if it doesn't, say I'm going to die with this one instead of being left with 10K. So he does think for a while and rip it all in. Everybody else folds. I call it off. He has pocket jacks. So pocket 8s against pocket jacks. Flop is 5, 6, 7. So we flop great. 10 outs. We got like 40. We go from 19% to win pre-flop to 42% or something like that after the flop. Board runs out ace 7. So we brick it and we're out of the tournament. I was sad, and a part of me wanted to snap re-enter in level 3, but I didn't, and here's why. One, I identified that maybe I wasn't playing my A game. To sit right back down for my second bullet didn't seem like a good idea, and I was also not feeling great emotionally. So instead, took the rest of the day, relaxed, ate, caught up on sleep, caught up on a few work things, and I'm in a much better place today. So I had a plan coming into this weekend. I was going to fire 1 bull on Friday, 1 bull on Saturday, no matter what. There's always that voice when you bust a tournament earlier than you wanted to. Hey, hop back in. Hop back in. It's too early. Turned that voice off and said, nope, we're sticking with the plan, playing on Saturday. Last year, it was my 1B bullet on Saturday where I bagged a big stack and then won the thing. So hopefully that happens again today. Heading down there. They got the whole runway set up for the theme. It's a whole production always on Saturday, their second and final starting flight. I think we're doing an interview as the defending champion. So we're going to go down there, check out what's going on, grab a coffee, sit down at the start of play again, and we're going to lock in. Last chance to bag the starting flight for the Rungood Final Orbit main event. Here we go. Let's get down there. Let's play. Let's have a great day.
Why are you so sad?
No filming.
Or angry.
No filming allowed.
Little Martin Cabral. No cameras.
Not like that.
破新高72 and number.
First break update. Sorry, it's facing me, but Jules is here. Hey, you still in?
We're still in.
Oh yeah, you got piles?
Already got coolered 3 times. Kings
yeah.
to aces, top set of kings to trip sevens, and then he rivered quads. And what was the third one? It hasn't been going well, but we're getting it out of the way.
But anybody else would be broke right now. You know what I mean?
I still have
Not you.
I have 35K out of 40K starting stack. How do we chipped up early.
Okay.
We chipped up early.
Wow, that's like a magic trick.
All I want to do is make K2 with TJ.
Hell yeah.
That's my goal now.
You're gonna have to, fight all day if that shit keeps happening.
I know. Let's get the coolers out of the way early. I'd be out.
Level 2.
Level 8. That would have.
You know the trick? Last year, I sold out. I sold a little action last year, and I sold out. And then Spencer Sembrak came up to me and said, "Oh, can I want 1%?" And I said, "I'm already sold out."
And guess what happened?
Hey, Spencer.
I gave it to him, and then I won the thing. I just handed you what 4K.
I
like
want to buy in now. I don't want to be giving you a 1 ball. Just free roll.
Really?
Is that the
my
way?
God,
That's
she
the
took
way.
my trick.
Oh. I want to be a part of it. Why can't I be a part of it?
That's okay.
Lucky,
You can
lucky
have 1%
sweat.
of my 1%.
Okay, that's fair.
Well, I'm buying you both dinner. Let's go.
Okay, you can't steal my Spencer Rungood.
He gave me the secret. I'm taking it.
Okay, but we split it. That means we're heads up for sure.
Yeah,
You would love that.
Oh my God.
This is going to be the most epic final table right now. Mark my words. We're putting it out there.
Heads up,
I like
me,
it.
TJ.
I'm excited.
I'm in for redemption.
Okay, let's just get through the second break first.
Oh, all right. Well,
Just shoot for the stars.
All right, we made it to the second break and doing much better today. Let's go over a couple hands. Within the first 15 minutes, we lost a big one. We were playing 4-handed, and under the gun opened, button folded, small blind called, I called in the big blind with 8-7 of diamonds. Trying to be like Nikki out here. That's the goal.
Glad you're not on my table.
Flop came 10-7-6 with 1 diamond. So flop middle pair, gut shot straight draw, and backdoor flush draw. We check, under the gun bet, small blind folded, and I called. Turn was the king of diamonds, so good card for his range, but we do turn a flush draw. So probably not going anywhere for anything reasonable. I check and he bets about 70% pot. We call again. Not going anywhere. And the river is a beautiful 7. So we make trips, and it's kind of a hidden trips because we shouldn't have too many 7s after calling a pretty chunky bet on the turn. We just happen to have the 7 that has a straight draw and a flush draw with it. So we check, and he bombs the river. He goes like 1.3x pot. So I don't think we can really do anything except for call against that size. So we do call, and he has 6-6, so he flopped a bottom full house. So I'm glad we didn't get aggressive on any of the previous streets like we could have playing shorthanded, but we lost a chunky one there, and we were buried before we even got started. We did dig ourselves out of that hole. That brings us to the hand we just played where we were sitting about starting stack for 42K. And here in level 4, under the gun open to 1300 at the 500 big blind level. The +1 called, and then we look down at pocket kings in the cutoff, and we make it 5100. Both players called. Going 3 ways to a flop is a very important pot, and it comes queen 10-8 rainbow, and checks to us. We bet 6,500. We got 35K effective in our stack. And the under the gun player calls, and the under the gun +1 player calls. They both call, and now we're heading to a massive turn card in a bloated pot. We've got about a pot-sized bet left. Turn is couldn't ask for a better card. The deuce of clubs really doesn't change much. If we had the best hand on the flop, we'd probably still do. But the under the gun player leads for 11,000. +1 folds. Now, this might be a little scary, but in reality, we're never getting away from this hand at this point. Would he really play 2 pair like this? Just check call the flop with a player in between us? That seems risky. Would he might have a straight like Jack 9. That's possible. But then there's a lot of other hands like that are trying to name their price and maybe deal a little protection bet, like ace queen, king queen, queen jack, jack jack, that sort of stuff. Way more of those hands. So with all that in mind, after he bets 11K, we've only got 30K behind. We don't want to just call. We want to go ahead and put it in and charge all those one pair hands. Because if we just call, for one, there's a lot of scary cards on the river that we're not sure what to do on. And for two, we might not get paid if he does have one of those one pair hands. We want to get paid now. So we go ahead and put our 30K in, and he says, I think I'm priced in. And we love to hear that, right? Because he's got one of those hands we just talked about. He does make the call, and he's got queen of hearts, jack of hearts. So he's got top pair. His two pair outs are good. He's got a gut shot straight draw. We got to dodge all that, but we're still a big favorite. And we do. The 10 hits the river. Our overpair holds up in a big pot, and that puts us well above average stat. Here on break, we've got just over 100K, sitting at about 101K, coming back to the 600 big blind level. We're playing 10 levels today, 4 levels down, and thankfully, this is our first break that I've talked to you guys that I'm above starting stack in 2 days. So let's keep that trend going and try to bag this thing. Final break of the night, and we have stopped by. We got a snack, some beef jerky, got a Celsius for some energy. We have 71K, 2 levels left to play tonight, coming back to the 1500 big blind level. We've got about 47, 48 big blinds. Plenty to work with. We had it up to 120K, as you know. Really, it came down to one hand we lost. And I made at least one mistake in this hand, probably multiple. Caitlin Comiskey got moved to our table. Love playing with her, she's great. But I made a couple key mistakes against her that cost me a 50K pot or so. She opened from early position, and I called in the cutoff with ace-jack off, and that's mistake number one. If you really want to get better at poker, if you really want to cut down on the costly decisions in tournaments especially, get pre-flop down, because all of the mistakes stem from pre-flop. A lot of mistakes, not all of the mistakes obviously, but I like calling as the worst option. I like 3-betting or folding, and calling being option number 3. But that's what we did, and here's why. You try to think about the mistakes that you make so you can avoid them in the future. Kind of wanted to play a pot with Caitlin, honestly. I think if it's anyone else, I approach the hand standard. I'm like, I just want to mix it up. I want to play with Caitlin. I was a little card dead at the time, so I was a little bored as well. And then came an ace-high board, and she bet into 4 people, including myself. I called. She bet the turn. She bet the river when the backdoor flush came in. I don't hate my call on the river, even though she, fired 3 barrels. Her value range got super, super narrow by the end, where I don't even think she's betting like ace-queen on this board. But she had ace-queen of spades, which was the nut flush, and she got it all from me. So she was ahead the whole time. Barrel, barrel, barrel. Well played by her. Mistakes were made by me.
You'll have to excuse my friend. He's a little slow.
Thankfully, I had a big stack to absorb it, but I wish that didn't happen, obviously. But you can't dwell on it or worry about it. You learn from it. You move on. Try to reduce the amount of times you do stupid shit like that. So we're playing well. Got several big stacks at our table. We've got about average stack ourselves. Registration is closing. They're unfortunately going to overlay here almost assuredly. I think they're going to fall about 60K short of the $1 million guarantee. Always hate when that happens. Short term good for the players. Obviously, we're getting great value on our money. The long term, the room might be less likely to run $1 million guarantee again. And that's bad. That's not what we want, especially in a room that we love to support like Thunder Valley. So, yeah, hopefully this doesn't hurt the long-term growth and development of similar tournaments here in this room, but we're going to be here. Fire in today. Yeah, I think about 60K short. We'll see. 5 minutes left for people to register. Thankfully, we don't have to. And hopefully we close this out today. 2 more levels, 2 more 1-hour levels. Let's, lock in. No more mistakes. Close out strong, hopefully bag a big stack. Well, there would be no repeat champion in the $1 million main. I busted on the last level of the night tonight on day 1B. We were cooking for a while. But after that hand with Caitlin, we just couldn't get anything going. We were extremely patient. The second to last level of the night, we were sitting there with about 40, 45 big blinds for a while. Still plenty to work with. Folds to the small blind who shoved 16 bigs. I look down at ace-9 off in the big blind, and I call. He has king-5 offsuit. Under the gun says, oh, I also had king-5. So, of course, there's a 5 on the flop, and we don't improve. We lose ace-9 to king-5 for 35% of our stack or so, and then we're kind of in the danger zone. We go through a couple more orbits, blinds go up. We're sitting with 14 bigs or so. The cutoff opens, fairly loose player with a big stack, and we shove king-9 offsuit from the big blind. He calls. He has ace-5. Flop 9-8 deuce, just top pair, good kicker. We just need to avoid an ace. Turns a 3, brings some more outs. Now we just need to avoid an ace or a 4. 7 outs. We're looking like 85% to win that hand. And he just binks an ace on the river. So boom, boom, those two hands finish us off in the main. Unfortunate. We will not be making day 2. We will not be defending our title. Somebody else is going to have to win that $200K up top this year. Thank you for everyone who wished us well and bought a piece of the action. Sorry we couldn't make it happen this time. We gave it our absolute best. We played much better and had a good chance on this second bullet, but we couldn't make it happen. Great time here at Thunder Valley. You saw the videos, you saw the parties, you saw the production. It was a fantastic time. There's no, and this is something that Tana Karn is very good at, who runs the Rungood Poker Series. No better place you'd rather lose money. You can come here and you can brick everything and you can still leave with a smile on your face because you had a great time. So shout out and kudos to him for making that a part of the Rungood Poker Tour experience. Well done. We're heading back home for a couple weeks and then heading out to Barcelona on the 16th, 17th. We are on the way home. 4-hour drive left. Been on the road for a little bit. Shout out to Austin Currington, the photographer. He just got back from working a long series at Borgata, hopped in like the second to last event and won the thing, and then was so kind because he jump-started my car when the battery was dead. So, solid man, good photographer, good poker player. Appreciate the love, getting me back on the road. Pretty sure I just left the light on the last time I drove the thing like an idiot. Whoopsies. Next stop, Barcelona. I'm going to be home for a week and a half or so, and then going to play the full series at Barcelona. I posted a bunch of action on PokerStake, all the events I'm definitely going to play, but I've got even more on the schedule, depending on how those bullets go, right? Hopefully we just run deep in everything, and then I make money, you make money. So if you want some action, hop on PokerStake. If you prefer to buy from me directly, get a sweat, shoot me a message on any of my social channels, and we can handle it that way. If you've never been to Thunder Valley, I know I've praised it a lot, but you should go. You should definitely go, especially during a Rungood event. They go there twice a year. Check them out. Worth every minute spent at that location. We're gonna drive and be home with pets. I feel very motivated to get a lot done when I'm home this time. Gonna change the oil on the car when I get back. Gotta get a new driver's license. I gotta book my hotel in Barcelona. The list is long and we're gonna get to it, but first we gotta get home. So bye-bye, gonna drive safe. See you in a bit.